And now for another installment of Not So History, a Lake Avalon Entertainment original serial. America had been settled and the Revolution fought. The United States of America was on its way, but there was still much to be done and much to be explored. President Jefferson commissioned a team to undertake a scientific quest of discovery. This team was led by Lewis and Clark. They ventured west and encountered many startling things and also dangers along the way. For all intents and purposes, they should not have survived the trip. Something or someone was definitely watching over them, but who or what? Here, we take a closer look and some creative liberties, depicting a single moment out of the life and times of the Corps of Discovery. We simply call this one Lewis and Clark, a super achievement.
My name is Sacagawea. Between August 31st, 1803 to September 25th, 1806, I rode down the mighty rivers of the American West with these strange men, who had a club based around studying and categorizing everything they found along the way. If it was a critter, they were mesmerized. If it was a plant, they would inspect it, smell it, pick it, and sometimes dare to eat it. It was the most bizarre thing to witness. We traveled long and far, and we got into many difficult situations in the process. But somehow, we always managed to get out unscathed. I remember one time in particular. Captain Lewis had just given some orders to the men who were traveling with us when...
Okay, I'll need all this cleared here by nightfall, or we won't be able to set up camp. Now, come on, people. It's not going to clear itself. Let's get working now. Well, come on, don't just sit there.
A bear came out of the forest. It was a giant of a bear. They ended up calling it a grizzly. It came at Captain Lewis, and he got knocked out cold and fell into the water. Most stood by and watched, in shock, I presume.
Well, I ain't jumping in after him, that's for sure.
Yeah, especially after the way he talked to us.
Well, someone needs to do something. Help! Someone! Anyone! Help!
Meanwhile, the bear turned its focus towards those who spoke ill of Captain Lewis. Suddenly, from above, something swooped in. At first, no one knew what it was.
It's a bird.
No, it's a ghost.
But it wasn't. It was blue and red and wore a cape. It was a man, a flying man. He was marked with a symbol on his chest. He jumped in front of our hairy friend, and then breathed a very cold wind in its direction.
Whoa! Stand down, big guy. We mean you no harm.
The captain, he's going to drown.
Don't worry. I'll save him. Just hang on, Captain. I have you. But... but who has you?
No one did, as Captain Lewis and the rest of them clearly saw. We asked for him to share supper with us, but he respectfully declined. And then the sun went down, and Lieutenant Clark came back to camp with a large sum of nuts and berries for everyone to enjoy.
Oh, hi, everyone. Well, gee, what's going on?
Oh, Lieutenant, you should have seen it. He was bigger than life.
Gee, Captain, it sounds pretty extraordinary if you ask me. You sure you didn't imagine all this?
Oh, now, come off it. We didn't just all imagine this. If it were just one or two of us, maybe I'd possibly agree with you. But not the lot of us. No, sir. Certainly not the lot of us.
Well, if you say so.
Captain Lewis never reported any of the sightings of the stranger in blue and red, and there were many. But he feared no one would believe us and say that we were all lying, or worse. As I indicated, there were many times we found ourselves in trouble, and each time the man from the sky mysteriously showed up and saved the day. There is one other thing, and perhaps I'm the only one to notice it. Every single time our caped hero came, Lieutenant Clark seemed to be off somewhere, returning shortly after it all quieted down. Strange. Very strange indeed.
You have just listened to Not So History, a Lake Avalon Entertainment original. Join us again soon for another thrill-packed adventure into the past. Sort of.